It is time to check in with Tom Turton, who is live with your disability rep, Roy Rickstrew. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning, Jeremy, and you are absolutely right. Here he is, Roy Rickstrew, your disability rep. And Roy, we've covered a lot of different subjects. You know, I don't know if we're going to mix like parenting and disability and children and all of that kind of stuff here.
Yeah, so it's an interesting thing a lot of times when you read through a judge's decision, especially a denial, they kind of point to the ways that you're living your life as a way to kind of collaborate your story.
Sure.
And part of that is if you have kids in the home. Kids require a lot of work, as any parent would tell you, especially when they're young in life, a lot of work.
Yes.
And the thing is that, you know, a lot of times a judge will come in and say, well, you have kids. Well, what do you do with your kids? And there's kind of this immediate guilt that floods over people. We want to be good parents.
Sure.
We want to talk about all the wonderful things we do with our kids, for our kids. Unfortunately, a lot of times disability interrupts, interferes, or causes problems with those type of activities.
Of course.
And so what's real important here is, you know, we think about parenting, you know, we have to attend to our kids' daily needs. We have to help with grooming. We have to help with dressing. We have bath nights. Help with schoolwork. We have to supervise their play.
Yes.
Yeah, we coordinate a lot of things for our kids with pediatrics or play dates or what have you. Well, a lot of that feels like work. A lot of that looks like work.
It is work.
It is work, exactly. Well, child care is a profession in and of itself. And many of these activities that you're doing for your kids replicate activities you do in the workplace for other people's kids. And so for a judge, a lot of times they'll sit there and say, but wait, you do these things for your kids. You're tending to all this stuff. You're keeping up. You're helping with algebra, Lord forbid. Why is it that you can't? Right? Why is it that you can't go back and do something in the workforce? And it kind of puts people in this real dilemma.
Okay, that's kind of mind-boggling because you're comparing apples and oranges. You know, caring for other children and caring for yours are two different things, aren't they?
It is, apples and oranges, and we see this happen in other realms too. I mean, I've had judges come back and say, well, you know, you deal with some marijuana, you deal with some drugs, that's handling business transactions, you're capable, as if there's a customer service department you know, with your drug dealer.
I'm in the phone center.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. But this is another area that we see that, and what's important is that we have to make sure it is an apples and oranges comparison. And so we got to talk about, you know, would you be dependable, consistent? Are there times that you're letting your kids down? Are they having to fend for themselves? I talk to people all the time with 5-year-olds that pick out their own clothes and get themselves dressed because the parents have taught the children to be self-sufficient to accommodate for the shortcomings of the parent. Would you be, you know, reliable? Could you be counted on? Will you be able to raise the kids to the standard of the industry in childcare, as opposed to what's good enough at home?
Okay, how do you, I mean, obviously, you don't brag too much if braggadocio is not needed. How do you protect yourself from that? Because that seems like a really easy mistake to make.
It is, and much of what happens in these hearings, or shortcomings or mistakes, are because people aren't raw and real emotional about how things are at home.
Yeah.
You have to take this kind of third-person perspective, look down on this, on your performance and see how well you would do. I always tell people, if you were a boss, what would you have to put up with for you to work there? And that's what we look at a lot of times, you know, the attendance issues, the problems with getting things done in a timely fashion, the working independent of others, all of those type of things. You're addressing those with your activity regulation at home, but in a workforce, you don't have that flexibility.
No. Where do you come in with this?
Well, a lot of the times it's a preparation of the clients, for sure.
Okay.
And that's something that we can really go over if people call into the office. So, you know, if you do have children, it doesn't make things more difficult. Social Security doesn't look down on you because you have kids.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of activities there that we have to kind of work around. We have to present accurately, and we have to make sure that the judge doesn't draw any conclusions. We have to be very, very, very clear in our testimony. And we can help prepare you for that.
Well, it sounds like some pitfalls that you can have without even realizing they're coming, unless you get someone to say, this is the way you need to present this.
Well, and unfortunately, that's what a lot of the hearing is. It's an opportunity for the judge to ask you questions, to get in there. It opens up these pitfalls for people to inadvertently step in. But give our office a call, the 417-812-6698. Give me a ring. Let's talk about your case, talk about how to prepare that. Even if you're pending for hearing, it's not too late to sign somebody up as a representative to help.
All right. Rick, always good to talk to you.
Good to see you too.
Roy Rickstrew, your disability rep. Give him a call.
Thanks so much, Tom. Okay, when we come back, oh man, we have a pasta making class with our friends from The Rogue Chef right after this.